Today on Diksha, we look at the Guru's purpose. The point of today's topic, the Guru's purpose, boils down to the fact that our Guru's purpose is to break us. That's the end point. And I put the end point first because, well, how do we arrive at the conclusion that our Guru, or the purpose of the Guru, is to break us? Now, what this means, and the reason also for looking at it, is because a lot of people get disenchanted when they find a Guru and they decide to become that Guru's disciple or to follow the teachings of that Guru, and their lives begin to fall apart, or they may end up in a worse off condition than when they started, or they may even simply get disenchanted from learning about how their Guru operates and behaves and speaks, and because a lot of people, they will see their Guru or become attracted to a Guru based on, let's say, the public figure or the personality that is known to the public. And then when they begin dealing directly with the Guru, they now become familiar with the person that is their Guru. Now, it all boils down to that, well, Gurus are human beings too, in that the person that is doing the teaching is someone who also utilizes, according to the teachings of yoga, the three modes of material nature, which is a calm, cool, collected nature, a dynamic nature where there's a lot of exploration and a lot of inquisition and development and challenges. And also there's the mode of ignorance or lethargy or laziness or non-movement, non-development. So these three modes of material nature are also present in the Guru to utilize in our development. Now what this means, or what I'm getting to, is that when we deal with a person called the Guru, we are dealing with someone who is trying to, let's say, break our ego. And why this is important, why is your Guru or our Guru trying to break our ego? Now, for our own development, we approach a Guru and say, in more actions than words, we say, okay, I have recognized that you are better than me in this particular way. So if we are speaking about a Guru who is teaching us about life, a Guru who is teaching us about academia, about a particular skill, or even spirituality, we have recognized that this person is better than us at a particular point. Now, we have approached this person and expressed that we are willing to learn from this person so that we too can become better. Now, what this means to the Guru is that whatever you or I are approaching the Guru with, that Guru must decide whether that is useful for us or whether it is detrimental, whether it will cause us to not make any progress. And so in that sense, the Guru will try to break these habits out, try to break these qualities out of us, try to cultivate good qualities, or even probably on the whole, try to break that entire image that we have made of ourselves completely, to completely disassemble what we believe and disassemble what we think we know about ourselves, and from that point to build us and make us into a better person, to develop a stronger image. Because as discussed earlier in Diksha, in earlier episodes, our ego is our image. Our ego is our image to ourselves, most importantly, where I as a person, when I say I have an image within me that comes up that I believe I am. Now, I use I this much because we are really speaking about my understanding of my place as an individual in this universe. Whatever that understanding is what we call the ego. So some of us understand, okay, I am this person's son, or I am this, let's say, particular academic achievement, or I am this particular, I have this amount of money, so I identify as that. I am a millionaire or a billionaire. I am an explorer. I am a doctor. I am a professor. So we identify as a particular thing. We also further to that identify as, at the base level, I am good or I am bad. A lot of people, they have the opinion that they are bad, or they are cursed, or they are a burden. Some people believe themselves to be the best thing in the world. So there are opposing images that people have, or conclusions that people come to. The whole point is that it is the point of the guru as the teacher to break our image, as well as construct an image that will make us stronger, especially in the particular field that we are going to. So, let's say in an academic sense, when we are learning from a guru at the school level, their purpose is not to break our emotional, let's say, parent-child relationship or our spousal relationships, but their goal is to break whatever misconceptions we have in terms of knowledge and instill in us proper knowledge or correct knowledge. So the whole point is that the task of the guru, the primary task, is the breaking of our false ego and development of a proper or correct ego or true ego, and depends on the pursuit that we are undertaking. So if we are pursuing spirituality in that sense, then the guru is, let's say, guiding us or breaking our false ego and building a pure ego for the understanding of spiritual nature. Now, the disenchanting of the individual, or let's say the falling out of an individual with their guru, comes when the ego fights back, when the ego does not want to be broken, or our ego is, let's say, too tough to really, be broken. And not tough in the sense of pride or arrogance, but it is a strong holding on of the image that we have of ourselves. And so sometimes this is where the circumstances of life contribute to the breaking of the ego, which is why a lot of the great spiritual masters first were very much depressed before they sought spirituality. And so it is, let's say, it is relatable where the amount of distress, despair, and depression equals the opportunity or the greatness of the opportunity to build a better ego or a true ego. Which is why, let's say, depression and strife or sadness is one of the greatest catalysts for spiritual progress. So a lot of the people who have sought spirituality have done so out of a sense of fear or depression. And this does not mean, and I am by no way saying, that a guru is somebody who is abusive, or a guru is someone who is advantageous. What I am saying is that the guru's purpose is to break our false sense of self. this can be done in very many ways. But even life itself plays a very important role in our ego, in that the circumstances of life will do a lot of the breaking that the guru has to do. The trials and tribulations that we go through in life contributes to the lesson of life. And so the wise and intelligent guru sees the opportunities for teaching in the circumstances of life, rather than, as I said before, being an abusive or domineering person. So the back to my opening statement, which is that the purpose of the guru is to break our ego, comes from the fact that a lot of people, especially, get disenchanted and, let's say, fall out of the good graces, or fall out, or the relationship comes apart with their guru when they feel that their guru is being advantageous, or the guru is being, let's say, cold towards them. When in fact, maybe it is, I'm not victim blaming, or I'm not trying to shift the blame to people and away from the gurus, but it is in the firm belief that we as the individual will seek our own best interests. And so if we as an individual seek our own best interests, then we must develop the ability to assess our own interests and to assess our own growth. So it is not about saying that the guru can never do bad, but it is up to the individual to be wise and introspective and to develop alongside the teaching that their guru is giving them, rather than expecting the guru to do all the work. So, at the end of today's topic, why the guru's main job is to break our ego, it is because it is to develop and to grow a truer sense or a stronger ego, and to identify with a greater sense of self. So as always, I'd like to thank you for joining me on Diksha, right here on Sankhya Television, the first Hindu TV station in Trinidad and Tobago, and your number one choice for inspirational, cultural, and spiritual programming.